Rules of streetcar safety. The CityLYNX Gold Line is here, and your safety is CAT's #1 priority. That's why it's important to take a time out. Time out for streetcar safety. Charlotte's new streetcar, the CityLYNX Gold Line, is a 1.5-mile dual-track rail service operating in the street with regular traffic. It has 6 stops, beginning at Time Warner Cable Arena in Uptown and running to Novant Health Presbyterian Medical Center. The streetcar runs 7 days a week, and there is no cost to ride. Today, we will go over important tips to remain safe on and around the CityLYNX Gold Line. The streetcar runs in existing traffic lanes with buses and other vehicles. Streetcar operators must obey the same traffic and speed laws as any other motorist. As a motorist, it is okay to drive on the streetcar tracks, but stay alert and always listen for whistles, bells, or horns. Remember, streetcars are not cars. They are considered trains. Like trains, they cannot stop quickly. Streetcars traveling at 16 miles per hour take almost 100 feet to stop. Also, like trains, streetcars are on rails and do not have a steering wheel. They cannot steer left or right and cannot swerve out of the way of vehicles, cyclists, or pedestrians. It is your responsibility to stay out of the streetcar's path. There are 3 things you should not do while crossing the tracks. Don't try to pass on the tracks, don't stop on the tracks, and if you're driving a standard transmission vehicle, don't shift gears while crossing the tracks. However, if your car does stall or gets trapped on the track, get yourself and your passengers out immediately and get them away from the track, even if you don't see a streetcar approaching. Once you're a safe distance away, call the phone number on the emergency notification sign if you can safely see it, or call 911. If you have an accident on the track, no one is hurt, and your vehicle can be normally and safely operated, please move it to a safe location out of the way of traffic. When driving, always look for streetcars before making a right turn at a red traffic signal. Streetcars are quiet, and you may not hear them approaching. Look in both directions before starting your turn. Always follow the streetcar at a safe distance, and do not attempt to pass a streetcar, as it may block your line of sight. Never make a turn from the adjacent lane or center lane in front of the streetcar. Do not multitask behind the wheel or when around train tracks. Keep your full attention on driving and your surroundings. Be alert for people entering and exiting the streetcar at all times. Remember, streetcars cannot go around cars parked on the tracks. Always make sure to park your entire vehicle, including vehicle mirrors, bumpers, and bicycle racks, within the solid white parking lines. Incorrectly parked vehicles are subject to citations and towing. Check for approaching streetcars before opening vehicle doors. Safety rules apply to pedestrians and cyclists too. Always stop, look, and listen. Streetcars are traveling in both directions, so be sure to look both ways before crossing the tracks. Pedestrians and cyclists should always obey all traffic and pedestrian signs, signals, and laws. Cross only at designated crossings and wait for the streetcar behind the yellow tactile warning strips on platforms. Lastly, keep your children close when near the tracks. When crossing, watch your wheels and heels. Pedestrians should step over tracks to avoid getting shoe heels caught in the track gap. Cyclists should cross tracks at a right angle or walk their bicycle across. Cyclists are much more likely to crash when crossing the tracks at an angle less than 90 degrees. Be cautious of wet tracks, as they can be slippery. Cyclists will see green bike boxes at intersections along the streetcar alignment. Cyclists should use these boxes to make left-hand turns. Be sure to pay attention and obey all traffic signals. Never enter an intersection against the traffic signals, and do not stop on the tracks. Thanks for taking time to learn about streetcar safety. Always remember, if you look and listen, you will live. Don't be tomorrow's headline. Take time out for safety. This information was brought to you by Charlotte Area Transit System and the CityLYNX Gold Line. For more information on streetcar safety, visit us at www.ridetransit.org.